coffee face. Good morning, loves. All right, we're going to try to keep this short, but get everything out that I need to get out. So, I said I was going to address some things, and it's been taking me a minute because it is a touchy subject for me. It's a sensitive topic for me, and I wanted to, number one, make sure that I got my words together inside of my head. First and foremost, let me say this. This video is not to shame anyone. This video is not to expose anyone. Video is not to portray anyone in a negative light. It's not to portray anything negative. This is therapeutic for me because things keep coming up. And what you don't understand is the negative energies that surround us often use things that are close to our heart. They use things and people that are close to our heart to torment us, to confuse us, to keep us distracted on things that they know are, you know, sensitive to us, and that weigh on our heart and on our mind. So it's good and it's very therapeutic to get those things out. That's why I tell you guys to find some type of positive way to get the things that are pressing on you out, whether that be writing, whether that be putting it in a song, whether that be creating art. Find some positive way to get those things out. Now, some people will say, Kim, go to therapy. It's not that serious for me to where I need therapy. This is therapeutic for me because, number one, it's helping me get past that social anxiety. It's helping to build my confidence in certain areas, and it's preparing me to be able to, going forward, speak on certain topics in this way, and basically open a platform, open the door, open the window for me to be able to have these type of discussions going forward with other people and with different things. That for me, this is therapeutic. So this in no way is to be to come off as negative. This is no way to come off to make anybody look bad or anything like that. So I first wanted to get that out, right? So all right, so the topic that I wanted to talk about today was the situation involving me and my family members, okay? So there's a couple of family members that are upset with me right now, acting funny, because they feel like I'm acting funny. But what people don't understand is when you go through, I went through I'm still going through a spiritual awakening. It's not a one-day process. It's not a one-day thing. It's not a one level or one step thing. You go through these levels. And the first level is the hangman card. I mean, the hermit card, where you go into this. It's both cards, actually. Well, it's the hermit card, where you go into a spiritual retreat and you disconnect from the world. You learn detachment. You learn detachment from people, places, and things, so that you can gain your emotions, and so that you can go within to seek and find the answers, and so that you can heal yourself for when you step back out into the world, so that the negative energies and people can't just use the things that are close to you to throw you off. Okay, so if you are one of those family members and you watch this video, know that I'm not acting funny. I've gone through a transformation and I'm a different person. And that's not to say that they are bad people, but your family members are people. And that's something that I'm going to touch on as well. Your family members are people, and you do gain that understanding that they are your family members. They're blood. You love them. You grew up with them, but they are people. Okay. And everyone has that light and that dark side. And you have to set emotional and physical boundaries, within yourself to determine what it is that you're going to put up with and what it is that you can stand, and who and what type of energies that you're going to allow into your space. So my dog barking at my neighbor, he being all loud for some reason. Anyway, so regarding my siblings, people keep asking me, and I'm pretty sure they keep asking them the same thing, but I'm the type of person where I don't sit around and have conversations. No one can tell you that I sat around and gossip and had a conversation about anybody. That's not in my nature. That's not something that I do. And even if you do ask me about it and it's a touchy subject, I will let you know, hey man, I really don't want to talk about that right now. You know, it's not something that I want to talk about. Where's mine? I took it in the house. Looking for my lip gloss. Ooh, Kim, don't touch stuff. See, I got this booby trap. Kim, leave stuff alone. Okay, so there has been a certain level of animosity and between us for some time, starting with this. Y'all see this on my hair? I got this when I had to be about 6 or 7 years old. And this all started, we were, yes, 6 or 7 years old. So that means they were about 5 years old or so. This all started from building sandcastles in the driveway, and somebody's sandcastle got ran over, dirt got thrown, and I probably was the one throwing the dirt because I'm the one ended up getting hit in the head with the bottle. And so I was throwing the dirt because it was always a tag team with them. Like, the negativity that I heard, me being called ugly, me being called a black roach, all of those things came from in-house. It came from them. And because it's two of them, they always jump. They always tag team. So it's not like you would be fighting one of them or going at it with one of them. It's like you going at it with two people. So this happened, I guess she told me, and this was my youngest sibling, my youngest sister. She told me to stop. If you throw the dirt one more time, I'm gonna throw the bottle. Me being me, I threw the dirt and I got hit in the head with a bottle. So ass whoopings were given, ass whoopings were received, we got talked to and all of that. So moving forward, like I said, I didn't want to make this video too long, but it's a lot. So we have the same mother, but we have this different fathers. So our paternal side of the family is different. As I told y'all in the last video, I'm sorry, that coughing. As I told y'all in the last video, my grandma has always been there for me when my father couldn't be there. She's always been that backbone, that solid foundation for me. Now, because of their family and things going on with their side of the family, she was also there to do things for them when they people didn't do things for them. So I think that's the number one underlying issue, and they're not the only people that have that. I feel it and I know what it is, and they're not gonna say that's what it is, but I'm a real person, so I'm gonna say that's what it is. Because of how people love you and how people support you, and the people that God places in your life for you, people will hate you and have animosity towards you, like you can help that. You understand? There's a reason why God showing you this favor and why God placed these people in your life. And it's also a reason why God don't allow certain people to be in your life, and why certain people aren't there for you the way they're there for you. And there's a reason why their family members aren't there for them the way that my family members are there for them, but there for me. But moving forward, the thing with this particular, okay, let me say this. I've always had some type of a relationship with my youngest sibling, because we could sit down and have deep conversations and talk about like how I talk to y'all. I've always been able to talk to her in that way. But then when she get around certain people, she change, and I don't like wishy-washy people. I don't like people that are not confident within themselves to be them, no matter who they are around or who comes around. That's number one. So that's why our relationship is flip-floppy. This other person, the older of the younger siblings. So it started with a dude, but let me explain something to y'all. People tell you I'm not a jealous person, and I'm definitely not finna be tripping about no nigga. That's number one. It's how the shit went down. So this particular person, and this was my best friend, but during that time we were together, and this person used to do for me. They used to take care of me. I was always gone because this person took care of me. And that's just the type of person that he is and was. So people see that and people be jealous of that. So I was the type of person, I still am now. I don't like to bring nobody around nobody I fuck with. I've always been like that. I have a whole damn boyfriend. I done been married for months and no one knew about it because I've always kept my relationship private, and my grandma always told me a treasure isn't a treasure if everybody know about it. And I look at that, I take that in every aspect of my life, and I take that as in people that I really, 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 really care about. And I notice that when you bring your people around certain people, and I'm not I want to say insecure like that. It's just that you notice certain things. I think Super Sent just touched on this. As soon as you post a picture of your man, here come bitches out the woodwork. As soon as you say something that mention that you got a man, here come bitches out the woodwork. It's just some type of animosity that females have within themselves that cause them to do silly ass shit like that. It's silly to me. So anyways, I brought my people around them, and they was like, oh, she pretty, da 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 da. Okay, you a nigga, she pretty. Okay, whatever. So this particular day, this was started the whole shit. So this particular day, he want to play. He want to come over there and he want to play, da da da. So I didn't want to play. I wasn't in the mood. So whatever he wanted to do, I went with it. So he made a joke of I'll kiss your sister, some shit like that. So I'm like, okay, whatever, do what you gonna do, and after you do it, your ass need to leave, point blank, period. So he playing around, and he locks me out the house. They don't know I'm tall as fuck, so I can see through, and she don't know that I saw them. I can see through we have, you know how you have the little circle things over the door thing. I look in the window and I see them kiss, but what made me mad was she didn't stop him. She didn't try to stop him. She didn't resist. She kissed him back. And then when he finally opened the door, I just looked at her, and she couldn't even look me in my face. So I made him leave. I got him to walk back outside with me, and I locked him out the house, and he was sitting outside for a minute, and I didn't open my door back up. So I didn't talk to him after that for a minute. This is where the shit got stupid, okay? Some shit that ain't have shit to do, I'm cursing, some stuff that ain't have nothing to do with her. My little brother, y'all know I'm the oldest, so I was always responsible for them. And I'm going to touch on that. So I was always, you know, you the big sister, you got to make sure shit, especially when your mama finna come home and she be tripping, you got to make sure everything in line, make sure stuff is in order, point blank, period. So my brother wanted to go outside with his friends, and I told him, you could go outside if you clean this up. Now, my brother's spoiled. I'm telling y'all, if y'all know he's spoiled. He got 3 big sisters. We used to always do everything for him. That was my baby, and I spoiled the fuck out of him. This particular day, and he lazy as hell as far as cleaning up and stuff. So this particular day, I told him, yeah, you could go, but you got to clean something up. Here come her out of nowhere. Ain't nobody even talking to you. But here she come out of nowhere. You ain't got to listen to her. I don't know, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. I don't know where this came from. You ain't got to listen to her. She ain't your mama. Something on that line. And then it got real. So I was like, first of all, ain't nobody talking to you. I was like, just go clean this particular thing up and I'll do the rest. But you ain't going outside until you at least do something. You ain't got to listen to her. Go outside. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, well, ain't nobody talking to you. This ain't got shit to do with you. You think you all, these are her words. You think you all that. You think you the shit. That's why your man want me. That's why your man want to fuck me and all this other type of, these are her words. So I stopped. I'm washing dishes. So I stopped and was like, so first of all, I already knew that. Second of all, that's a nigga and you my sister. So I really don't give a fuck about that. At the end of the day, I don't care about that. But this is how you choose to tell me this. So she's still going, saying, "Oh, I guess this been on baby chest. This been on baby heart, and she needed to get it out this day." So it pursues. It goes outside, and we talking shit back and forth. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I was like, she's walking down the street talking her shit. So I'm like, okay, you so bold to say all this shit. Why is you walking down the street saying this? Where are you going? What are you doing? So she started walking down the street. So I'm like, you know what? Since you wanted to tell me this like this, and I was like, sisters don't do shit like that. That's not what real sisters do. And since you want to do shit, and these are my exact words, since you want to do stuff like bitches on the street do stuff, then from this day forward, you a bitch on the street to me. So she started talking shit. So I'm like, come back down here, talk, come back down here. And apparently you got some stuff on your chest that you need to get off. Come get it off your chest. Don't do all that and then be walking and running away. So she ended up going to my best friend's house. That shit really, 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 really hurt me because it was left field. And I had already suspected things were going on. So I hope I had to go do my discussion board by today, because these professors, that's a different conversation. So she ended up going to, at that time, this particular chick wasn't my best friend. This was somebody that used to bully my younger sister, and then they fought and they were bullies. If y'all wonder why, because somebody said this to me, if y'all wonder why I was never around them, especially when we went to school and they may have taken this to heart. Once I got like in the 12th grade, we were in school together, but I would do my thing and they would do their thing, and it had everything to do with them being bullies. They are bullies. They used to fight people. They used to start shit with people. And that's not me. That's not the type of stuff that I'm on. And they almost got me into some shit with somebody that y'all finna turn around and be friends with at the end of the day. So if y'all want to know, and if y'all watching this video, why I distance myself from y'all, because that's not me, and I'm not on that. And I don't feel like I have to conform or be like other people, or because y'all on this shit, I have to be on this. That's not me. So going back. So she ended up going to my best friend house. A couple days or weeks went by. He ended up coming back around. He ended up reaching out to me, and I said something to him about it. And he was like, I was an asshole. I already told you that she was pretty. I was like, yeah, but that's my sister. And he said something along the lines of, yes, she pretty, but she not no wife. She not no. This how niggas, bitches be doing shit, and y'all don't understand how niggas really think and how niggas really operate. This is what he said to me. She not no wife. She not the type of chick that a nigga a wife. She the type of chick that a nigga a fuck. Y'all two different people. Y'all are on two different scales. I wouldn't take her to meet my mama. I wouldn't do any of those things. I would fuck her probably a couple times, and that would be it. I guess he felt like that would make me feel better, but it didn't. So so something ended up happening. Some other stuff happened after that, because my timeline may be messed up, because I ended up meeting the person I ended up marrying the same day he came and picked me up. No, we were all together because she was supposed to be talking to his brother. He wanted to take and drop them off and then come back and get me, and he ended up dropping her off last. So I think that's when they exchanged phone numbers. So when he came, that's what happened. So when he dropped me off, that was the last time I talked to him, because he pissed me off, and that's when I met the person I ended up marrying. Okay, so let's go back. So I ended up going around my best friend's house, but she wasn't there. She had met the dude that she was with, and she was over his house. So I was putting shreds in my hair. So I just wanted to see for myself. I just wanted to see for myself, because this whole time I'm like, well, damn, how long, this shit been going on? And I'm thinking in my head, they exchanged phone numbers. Something happened when he dropped her off, because I was calling him and he wasn't answering the phone. So I was like, I ain't worried about that shit. My other people and them was like, she had a gun, and she said she dead ass had a little gun. She said she was gonna shoot me. You gonna shoot me because you fuck with my nigga, you talking to my nigga behind my back, but you want to shoot me. Bitch was dead ass serious. And I use that word anyways. So I was like, everything cool. I'm the type of person where you don't want to, and this may be a good trait or a bad trait, but you don't want to do like that, because I know how to play shit cool and I know how to be patient. Going back. So I called her and was like, I need you to help me finish my hair. And the only reason I did that was so that I can go through her phone, and I did. So I got her to let me come over to her house, and my best friend actually dropped me off over there, because he felt bad about the situation, so he was trying to mend it, try to fix it or whatever. He ended up dropping me off over there, and he was like, you all right? I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna fight her. I'm not finna do any of that. I just wanted to go through her phone, and I did that. And I saw that they were having conversation. They was dead ass texting each other back and forth. They was calling each other and texting each other back and forth. So her excuse was he was calling and texting me to check to see where you was at. You don't know what I saw on your phone. Okay, so that is what started the whole shit. But like I said, that's my sister, so there were other instances where I just let that shit slide and I overlooked it, and we would still, go dance and do stuff together. But I noticed that same behavior was being displayed with your so-called friends. You talking about them behind their back. I'm like, you would dead ass sit and have a full ass negative ass conversation about somebody, and then we'll pull up on them and you'll act like you ain't never say none of that shit. You'll turn into a totally different person. And that's what right now to this day is, I don't care how many times you apologize or how many times you try to apologize, that shit is in your character. And I don't trust it. I've seen you fuck over people and fuck people, the same shit you did to me. So it's like, how am I supposed to look at you? How am I supposed to view you? Outside of that, you come to the understanding that your people are people. They have flaws. Everyone has a light side. Everyone has a dark side. And you have to come to that understanding within yourself and set those boundaries and make the determination of whether you're going to be able to put up with this person, both sides of these people, or you just gonna cut those cords. And because of who I am, where I am now, and where I'm going, there are certain people and energies that I can't allow into my space to distract me, to pull me down, to do all of those, do negative things to try to pull me back. And even recently, I did go back around and try to just to hang out and chill, and it's the same damn thing. Shade get thrown. I'm talking about, and I'm the type of person where, y'all know me, I don't talk shit like that. I will get the shit off my chest if that's really how I'm feeling. I don't sit and throw shade. I don't sit and talk about people. I don't do any of those things. And it's got to the point where now y'all hanging out with people that y'all know don't like me, or y'all know I don't like, and y'all having conversations about me, and y'all telling my business. And then y'all will portray it like I'm acting funny. That's not the case. So if anybody was wondering what it is, and my mama in particular, because we her kids, she want everybody to get along. And even my brother, he mentioned that, but he understand because he is a sibling. He was around when certain things went down, and he know what it is. And he was like, Kim, at least just for me one time, let bygones be bygones, and such and such and so. And it have been situations where I have done that, but it always refer back to the same thing. And I just, before I allow somebody to pull me down and cause me to lose everything that I gain, I keep my distance. Because at this point, I do have a lot to lose. At this point, I have all the blood, sweat, and tears that I've been through. God has rewarded me for those things. And all of the, I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor. I'm starting to see, results of everything that I put my blood, sweat, and tears into. And I don't want to allow nobody to pull me back or to pull me down just because they're family. And people feel like because people are your family that you have to put up with certain things, and you have to be around certain things, when that's not the case. Like, sometimes your karma come through people. Sometimes remember I was telling y'all about looking into your birth chart and seeing the work that your human work that you're supposed to be doing. Sometimes those lessons come through people. Maybe those people, and they were placed in my lives to help me be confident, to teach me how to be confident, to teach me how to be independent. You understand? So that's why I don't regret any of those things. I mean, it does bother me because those are people that you're supposed to love. Those are the people that you're supposed to go through your highs and lows. Well, at least we feel like those are the people that you're supposed to go through your highs and lows in life with. But I came to that understanding that they're lessons. And sometimes you have to learn those lessons and cut those cords and move on and not go back to it. When God take people out of your life, and when God show you stuff, believe it. And as humans, we get emotional and we get so attached to people, places, and things. And sometimes our lesson is to master detachment, to only depend on God, to only lean on God, to know that only God is going to love you in that pure and unconditional way. So you have to set limits within yourself when it comes to your family members. They are people. And you don't have to take abuse, and that's abuse. Whether it's verbal, whether it's physical, it's abuse. You understand? And I made the quote one time, sometimes you have to pray for people and let God fix them, and stay away from them until God fix them. And if that doesn't happen, then you know that these people ain't for you, whether they blood or not. Okay? So like I told y'all, this video was not to be malicious. This video was not to put anyone out there. This video was not to expose anybody. This video was not to betray in any type of negative way. It was for me to be able to get this out. It was for me to be able to address these things, because I know going forward people are going to ask about that, or ask about them, or ask how they doing. But I just want y'all to know that if I don't get in deep conversation and tell y'all stuff, that's because number one, I don't know. I don't care enough to know. And number two is because I'm just in a different space. Like, I'm being about me, and it's not a selfish thing. It's just that I'm learning how to be confident within myself. I'm learning how to be independent within myself. I have mastered detachment. I am mastering how to set emotional and physical limits to things that I can't take. Okay? So I love y'all. I am now going to go make some soap, and I got to do my discussion post. I hope this helps someone. I really, really do. Someone that's struggling with being around people that y'all know, aren't really for you, or that put you down, or that are pessimistic, or that are bullies. Like, you don't have to put up with that. God don't want you to put up with that. They are in your life to help strengthen you, learn your lesson, and cut those cords. Okay? I love you guys. I want y'all to stay safe. My face looks so fat. Be blessed and stay blessed, because you are blessed.